Yo, haha, Bill never said.
Every time I think that there's no way that something else could possibly happen during this Yeezy release, at least during the package and deliveries, there's always that possibility. What is good, YouTube? Your boy Maleficent coming back with another quick video. Today, again, I've been reading a lot of comments regarding the Yeezy Day, at least the deliveries. And I can't stress enough when I say that, listen, when you see a charge being applied to your account, and then it's being taken away, all that just means is most of the times, and a lot of companies do this, even Nike, they want to make sure the funds are there to cover the purchase before they actually ship it out. And then you'll simultaneously see that charge disappear, but then it'll come back on after the delivery. So I don't want anybody thinking, oh, I'm going to get a free shoe. And then all of a sudden, you get that shoe in and 2 days later you see a charge. So, just keep in mind, just because you see it refunded doesn't mean that they have basically shipping you something for free. It's something that it's one of those things just to make sure that, the account that you're using to make that purchase covers the cost for them to ship and deliver it to you. But I wanted to talk about something real quick because I saw a comment that kind of like made my eyes go up a little bit. And I think this was from Doppler Gain 909, if I'm not mistaken, but the comments left here. And I've yet to see or at least hear from someone saying that they had a Yeezy package or a Yeezy order that was delivered wrong. Meaning, if they ordered a Yeezy slide, they got a Yeezy 450. And it's like how did that happen? Now, if that's the case, because I'm not doubting that this didn't happen at all. I mean, you got to keep in mind, there are a lot of orders. And again, not just in the States, but worldwide, that Adidas needs to fulfill. And people are noticing also that they're seeing delayed on their accounts, which in terms of the order status, and that doesn't shock me at all. It's just one of those things where it's just so many different orders that they have to fulfill that over time you're going to start seeing something. Some of these order status, honestly, maybe they're accurate, maybe they're not accurate. I'll give you a perfect example. I looked in my email today, and I seen countless notifications of charges that are reapplied to my card after Adidas initially, not Adidas, but after the merchant initially took out the funds. Typically what will happen is, look, well, if a company charges your card, depending on the financial institution that's being used, if it takes, let's just say Adidas, more than the average time to ship an item in the pending state, sometimes these charges are pending, they'll just completely remove. And what happens is once the company or Adidas knows that there's money in your account to take the funds out, the merchant or the bank merchant might just remove the charges until they actually ship it. So that's another thing. But going back to what I was talking about earlier in regards to the whole wrong shipping, like the wrong item being shipped, I hope that's not the case. I really do. But I hope that somebody, if anybody's out there without the cap, because I know y'all like the cap sometimes, comment below. Let me know. Did you receive any packages that you ordered, but it's not the actual order you received? And the only reason I'm saying that is because if you look at the fine print, in terms of not being able to kind of get a refund if you decide to try to give it back to Adidas, it's like once the sale happens, it's final. What's going to happen if they give you the wrong order? Can you ship it back? I'm curious to find out. But your boy Maleficent, man, just want to clear up a few things because I'm reading the comments, and they're very interesting. But some things, in life, you just want to make sure that you're concrete about, right? You're investing in something, you're hoping to get something in return. And, as they say, the final boss, which is the shipping carrier, hopefully, all your packages are actually at the front doors. So I've actually seen some comments where some people were saying that FedEx had to return their package because, nobody was there to accept the delivery. Now, this happens in some areas, not all areas. where FedEx may have a database where they keep things aligned to see, like, is this an area where high crime happens, where a lot of reported stolen merchandise has been. They keep a database of all that stuff. So, they may label certain areas where, don't leave the package here unless the person is either there to sign it off, as a kind of precaution to what they're doing moving forward. But as I said before, sometimes in areas, especially my area, they'll actually take a snapshot of the proof of delivery. So there's no question or doubt that, it got delivered. Now, I have cameras all over. So the second somebody comes an inch within the vicinity, these AI cameras picks up a lot. So, for somebody, and trust me, I've seen a situation where you deliver a package and, they just take a picture and then take the package and kind of walk away. It kind of gives the illusion like I left it, but I also took it afterwards. So you don't see that. So you got to watch out for that too. So your boy Phillips, man, hopefully all is good. Oh, it'll be good once the entire batch of Yeezy releases have been accounted for, and then we move on to the next Yeezy release. But your boy Magnificent Man, I am out. You guys, stay blessed.